Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. We're talking about Satyrian energy. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATR. I want to come on this particular live and to share some knowledge, wisdom, understanding with melanated people, and I want to share certain things that I have been doing since I have been very, very young. I actually started really at the age of 13 years of age with my spiritual dad. But I want to start off and say salutations to my madrina, to my oba, to my padrino, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, and Palo, Mystic and Anjays, all of my practitioners of magic and spiritual practices. I want to say to many of you guys, I am going to be talking about something that is very serious, and and it's something that most of us do not grow up in our household talking about and discussing. And I want to come from an economical aspect. What's up there, Mama Susan is in the house, Gemini, and then I got me a Gemini right behind. What's up, Curtis? Good evening. And I'm doing better. I'm doing better than I was yesterday. And I want to say to many of you guys, if you intend to practice magic, doesn't matter what ATR or African tradition that you practice in, this is going to be a big factor. When it comes down to real magic, it's about energy, it's about frequency and vibration. And the more healthy you are, the more that you taking care of your temple is something that is, whether you are a believer or a non-believer, whether you are a person of melanated origin or whether you are a person of age. And I want to say these things, and like I said, by me being my North Node being in Capricorn, I take health very seriously, and I want to share. What's up there, my Karen O'Brien, my Gemini? What's up, my baby Scorpio? Probably talking to you a little later. And then I got my Chris from Sagittarius from Philadelphia. Now, I want to first of all, one thing that I like to do when I'm dealing with people is before I get complex ideas about spirituality, I like to give you everyday situations so you can relate them to your spirituality, whether you're air sign, earth sign, water sign, or a fire sign. And one of the things that I want to talk about, the economics around your health as for black people. And one of the things that I want to first start off is you cannot exist on this side without one of these temples, one of these earth suits. You need a flesh body to exist and to express your ideas, your person, your actions in this life. Okay, so I want to get to the point of how essential your body is, and this is one of the things that in black households a lot of times we do not talk about, more so with women. Because of their menstrual cycles, so whether they start at 12 years of age, whether they start a little younger, your body is a Merkaba, a machine that has to have certain things. It was created by the divine. It was created out of Mother Earth. But once you get here on this side, all of these outside factors start to affect you. And what I mean by that, certain ma'am, depending on where you are on the globe, and what is important to society, certain things become unimportant. And one of the things that melanated people understand, like I was born in the 70s, I was born in 1972. I want to iterate why this is important. What's up there, my Gemini, Demetrius in the house? What's up there? What's up? I'm gonna get your name right. I'm gonna get her name right. But she know what I'm talking about. Aquarius. Let me tell y'all this. When I grew up in the 70s, it wasn't about groceries, because when we grew up, there was orange trees, there were grapefruit trees, there were all kind of berries that were growing wild. When we got hungry, we ate berries, we ate oranges, my mom, not my mom, because my mom couldn't cook that young. My mom started cooking until she was in her 30s. That was edible food, I should say it like that. Because she didn't have to. She did all the business work for my grandma. So, I mean, my grandma, my great-grandma them cooked. So she never really had to cook, and she couldn't cook. But anyway, that's beside the point. But when they were cooking, we would go into while they were doing that, and they would be doing potatoes, and a lot of times we would eat those things raw. You know, the carrots or the potatoes or whatever. I never cared for okra because my grandmother, I don't care, she always had a land where she had, where she was growing fruit. So we grew up, you know, my uncle and them would go on to what they call the season, and they would bring back watermelons, they would bring this and that back. So we were always eating some type of vegetable, some type of fruit. And so mango, my mom was big, she loved mangoes, and my dad was always in nature, and so he would always bring her mangoes or crabs or types of fish and all that kind of stuff. So I was always a chicken, a fish, a seafood person anyway. But I was always into vegetables and because my cousin was, I don't eat beets, but my cousin, they would eat that stuff raw. My sister would eat tomatoes raw. Like, we grew up eating like that. A lot of these kids are growing up eating microwave stuff, instant grits and stuff like that. We didn't grow up like that, and so we didn't have a lot of those health issues. Can I say Shayla? Am I pronouncing it right, Shayla? I'm gonna get it right one way or the other. I keep on trying. So I want to say this: society and how we function in our household have affected our health. That's what I want to get to. Did I eat junk food? I ate honey buns. I ate pig feet. I ate pickled eggs, pickled sausage. I ate all that stuff just like everybody. But my main courses were home cooked meals every single day. We did not do McDonald's and Burger King unless it was just on the road somewhere. A lot of time we went to Busch Garden, we went to Disney, we went all to those places. But they always cooked, and they always had a particular vehicle where all the food was. And, you know, I was on that, man. Most of the kids were in the vehicle where the food was, but we were going through that food. You know what I'm saying? Cornbread and stuff of these natures. So a lot of, even when I started with my spiritual dad, the only thing I didn't care for is he had me drinking was V8, because that was predominantly tomatoes, and I really did not care for tomato, but I drank that particular drink because he said if I didn't eat my vegetables, my thing eventually wouldn't stay hard. And because I was a freak already and knowing my calling in God, I knew to take care of that immediately. I don't care what I didn't like to eat, I was gonna save Mister. All right, so I'm just telling you the things about it. But it was very normal. You didn't have to be rich. You know, households were sharing collard greens, they were sharing turnip greens. So all of this stuff, and they were growing it from the ground, and they weren't using chemicals, and they weren't, you know, they were killing. You know, my auntie would tell me about a story. They would, you know, rain the chicken. They grew up very, even though they had resources, they grew up very to the earth. Okay, this is why I know about Monique bought me some Octagon soap and how you wash with the rub board and, you know, with the pen and, you know, all of that stuff. But I want to get to the health. Economics in these times play a lot to the health of black people, black melanated people, because more black people are not close to the earth as I got it right? Today. But I'll try it again. Shayla. Put it on my tongue. Shayla. All right. Enough. So, I was thinking about this, and I was, because I was talking about some other suits. So, right now, my place is smoking because I'm burning my healing instant. Because I don't give you guys anything that I don't use. And so, in this day and time, more melanated black people are on Medicaid or some type of insurance, and so therefore you're going to doctors and you're going to pharmaceutical products, which are chemical based. Our bodies are not designed for chemical based. Our bodies are designed for natural foods and fruits, because our bodies create the chemicals that we have need of on the inside. Our bodies are out alchemists. Our physical bodies are alchemists in their self. That's why we need fresh, clean water. And I want y'all to know, economically, this is why they poison the waters. This is why the people still have an issue in Flint, Michigan. It's just like if you take a test with your water right now, the average facility water is not alkaline. I don't care how much you pay in your water bill. The average people their water is not clean. The average person, I don't care how much money you make, because I have an ionizer in my house. The average person, water is not filtered and it is not alkaline. So you're not getting healthy water. So I'm just being honest with you, okay? So this is why I say economics play a lot of it. Now, I was telling Mother Susan before I say anything else. I said, it is something in this atmosphere. I'm going to tell y'all something. My mother never spent a lot of money at hospitals because I was never a sickly child like that. And I also ain't never been a sickly man. I have went through more stuff in my 51. Not 50, just 51. With health. I ain't never experienced. And I told her, I said, I've never missed a day of work because I was sick. I had a cold. I done got sick at work, being around these old nasty ass, Anyway, my stomach done got tore up, all that kind of stuff. I done been through all that. I'm talking about not being healthy enough to go make my money. You know what I'm saying? Yes, water's still bad. Okay, thank you. What I want to say is, when it comes to our health, what's up, my Pisces? What's up, Toronto? So I was telling Mother Sue, I said, they're putting stuff in the atmosphere around election time to make black people sick. Because they already done seen that black people stand out there for hours. But I've been having situations like, it comes and goes. But stuff like it's trying to mess with my nervous system, my muscle, as though I'm dehydrated to a point where, how you have muscle spasm? Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I never had these issues. Never. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm talking about 51. Okay? I can ski from one side of the room to the other. At 51. Okay? So, and I've always been attentive. I've been always a health freak. That's what I call myself. Because most people that come to my church, I get them on some type of herbs or learning about herbs and stuff like that. And I've always spent a lot of money in herbs and tinctures and stuff like that, plus my own salves and stuff that I do, right? So, just understanding that, y'all, I want y'all to understand, if you're not in tune with your body, as more women are, and most black people, when they're going through something of a health nature with their body, they normally don't talk about it. They try to deal with it in the confines of their house, where they're trying to use Vicks, or where they're trying to use castor oil, or where they're trying to use just some form of home remedy. When people are utilizing chemical warfare against you, I want black people to understand this. There's always been a genocide when it comes to melanated people. They've always used chemical warfare, and they learned it out of Germany. America, United States of America, has all learned their handbook when it comes to black people and melanated people and brown people. They learned that out of Germany. If you don't, the lead that is in the water, all of those things are poisonous to us. All of those things that I keep telling you, it's not by accident. Are some Caucasians going to be affected by that? Yes, they are. But guess what? Their medical professions are going to try to save the life of most Caucasians. They not apt, and I'm even talking about black doctors, especially Asian doctors. And I'm not out here preaching and teaching against nobody. I need us to understand us. I need us to understand what makes us breathe, function, the Bible said, I wish above all that you prosper, be in health, even as your soul prosper. So just because you practice hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, you got a great prayer life, you still need this body to anchor you on this side. And having a healthy body and knowing how to combat. When we had the COVID situation going on, I used to fumigate our churches, our houses. Like I just, as a pastor and a leader, I always fumigate it because it's airborne. And the same thing is happening now. There's something that these people have put in the atmosphere that is affecting. I have people in the healthcare profession. They got people coming in with respiratory problems that ain't never been sick. Like I myself, like I got winded just walking my dog. I'm a tennis player. I'm a UPS driver for 30 years. I'm a freak. That don't happen with me. And I'm also up on my health. I want to say that again. What my concern is, if the average black person cannot afford to buy the proper groceries in their house, and the average food that is out there on the market is processed, which that means that it does not have the nutrients that your molecular structure needs. Even though you're paying for it, there's no nutrients in that. So yes, I get on here and I talk about sea moss and I talk about black seed and all that. But the average person economically, especially as you get older, when a woman gets into her 35, 40, she needs to start taking supplements of calcium. A melanated woman needs to have calcium so she doesn't have for her bones. You understand? This is because she's still gonna, as she get older, gravity's gonna have this effect on her body, and so therefore she needs certain things and certain enzymes in her body, gauge straight her body, in order to keep her healthy through her life cycle as she get older, because her molecular structure begins to change. Your body genetically changes depending on how you interact with Mother Nature. So if you're not getting enough sun, you're not getting enough water, you're not getting enough vegetables and these things, but you're taking more of chemical-based drugs, now your body is becoming numb and it's addicted to chemicals rather than nutrients. And then your body creates the chemicals your body needs. So what I want to give you an illustration is, it's like if you get your back hurt, right? And you put on what they call a belt. I'm trying to think of the actual name of it. But y'all know what I'm talking about. When you put the belt on, if you've been in a car accident or whatever, right? So you put that belt on, even at UPS and certain things, you know, they teach us against that, and I'm telling you the science behind it. Because your muscles make the adjustment. When you train your muscles by putting that belt on not to work, then they no longer function. And when you take those belts off, normally that's when you get hurt the worst. Because now your body is not functioning the way that it does. So, because they have did so much research on melanated people, and they understand our genetics, they know what type of chemicals that are not good for us. They know about certain things that if we don't have, that it brings a deficiency in our molecular structure. And so I say to black men and women, you don't have to be a medical professional. You don't have to be a holistic and therapeutic practitioner. What you need to understand, just like you understand what your car needs, what your house needs, what your yard needs, you need to understand what your body needs. And you need to understand that your body has a built-in alert system. And you need to know, just like I don't put a new battery in that damn smoke detector, and it's still beeping. A brand new battery, and it's green. But my point is, that's something man created. Our body has sensors from the rooter to the tutor. And when something is wrong, our body sends out the signals. Everybody in the body, every organ, every cell knows things are out of whack. If you have a virus or a bacteria, your body gonna let you know, because it's gonna start responding to it. I don't care how sneaky they are, whether they go up in there at nighttime while we all sleep, it don't matter. Our body lets us know something is in the atmosphere. Just like our elders were able to tell you it's rain coming, they can smell it, they can feel it. The same thing about our body. Our body knows when something is foreign in the atmosphere. If you cannot discern physical stuff, then how you gonna discern spiritual stuff? All right. So, back brace. Thank you, baby. I can deal with all this intellectual stuff, and then sometimes simpler stuff just eludes me. I got an Occupy boost. Now, the reason why we have AIDS epidemic, the reason why we have all of these things going on in our black culture is centered around economics. It was intentional to impoverish. I'm going to say this again. I need black people. I don't care if you practice hoodoo, voodoo. I don't care if you are. I'm talking about you wear so much white till you piss out white. I don't care if you knee deep in Jesus. I don't care if you help every homeless person on the equator. It has always been, especially in these United States and in other black, highly populated black areas in other countries, to impoverish melanated people. Because without resources, we cannot properly take care of ourselves. We cannot get the proper resources in order to live a basic, ordinary, everyday life. There are certain things you need, sir and ma'am, no matter where you are on the roster. You need to be able to clean and flush your body. And your body cannot flush itself without water and certain herbs and certain things that are natural. This is why Dr. Sebi was such a threat. Not to melanated people, but to pharmaceuticals. Because if you have created a system by which you planned on, remember this, y'all. White people all about a dollar. And I'm not here to bash nobody. I just need y'all to understand. What's up, my Aquarius from North Carolina? Before, everywhere you go now, you got more Walgreens and CVS's than you got churches. There's a saying in the black culture, there's a church on every corner. Well, bitch, there's a Walgreens, a CVS, and a liquor store and a hair store on every corner in black communities. I still have not understood, because I deal with finance, y'all. I still have not understood, if you are trying to bring people out of poverty, while you got all these goddamn Dollar Generals springing up in black communities, while these 7-Elevens springing up in black communities, we all know that these jobs cannot produce the amount of finances and wealth that keeps black people, any melanated or brown person, above the water. Why are you bringing industries in our communities other than a UPS or some type of computer savvy company that's going to pay a real paycheck, or some type of trade where they can go out there and make money, not only for the company, but on the side? You know how we do. We black people always doing something on the side. If it ain't nothing but selling pussy on the side, we going to do something on the side. You understand? We going to make our dollars on the side. I will go to your salon and do your hair, but I'm going to got some hair clients at the house on the side. That's just what we do. Fuck that. And I'm all for it. Real is real and truth is truth. But the average black person, y'all, this is just so real. You can't even afford groceries. How you gonna afford to buy organic foods? How are you gonna afford to buy supplements? So, cause y'all know I'm in Florida. So I go to the vitamin store. Y'all know I live and breathe on turmeric. So turmeric is something that I really got into because I'm a UPS driver and my joints, I'm getting older. And so I noticed that turmeric, when I take turmeric, I always get 900 milligrams. Anything up under, in my opinion, anything up under 800 milligrams ain't gonna do you no good. You know, if you got a 500 milligram, take 2. So this one is 900 milligrams of turmeric with the comfort. So I take this because it alleviates my joint pain. It's anti-inflammatory. So to all of y'all, a little slow. Anti-inflammatory is like when you work a muscle or organ so much and it becomes inflamed. This allows you to cool down, rebuild cartilage, that's in your body. Because remember, we all first started out as a liquid. We all came from a liquid called the nut, the sperm. So don't get twisted on me talking about how this gonna help me with my bones and it. Bitch, you came from nothing but liquid. You understand? Somebody said bam, and here you is. So let's not be stupid, okay? Let's not be funny. I don't care how Christian saved you is. Knowledge is knowledge, wisdom is wisdom. So I'm very big on turmeric, but it's anti-inflammatory. So the older you get, this is something really, 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 really good for older people, male and female. Especially if some of y'all that like to get your back beat out. You know, take some turmeric ahead of the time because those tissues are going to be bruised, especially fooling with a man like me. So I told y'all about silver. Now, I really didn't buy this for myself. I bought it from Mother Susan. Because Mother Susan is economically challenged. She's on a fixed income. So a lot of stuff that I be looking at, I get it for her. Because I'm not economically challenged like that. Now, then this is another big thing. Because even our oranges, a lot of our fruits, it just don't have what it needs. Okay? So this is vitamin C. Vitamin C, but I use 1,000 milligrams. Actually, I'm going to open it right now. Colloidal silver. Silver kills bacteria, virus. All y'all dick suckers, ass eaters, grocery liquor, I fall in that category. Huh? You like to go in the crevices of things? Colloidal silver, before and after. You ain't got to tell nobody your business. Just get you some colloidal silver. Make sure you, and all of y'all, you like them bodily fluids in your mouth. Get you some myrrh. Myrrh is the tincture. Get the one that's 2,000 milligrams. You can order that on Amazon. And what they're gonna do is all y'all with the we not trying to get nobody no gingivitis because you want to eat somebody's tail or you want to suck on somebody's pecker. Get your grill together, okay? We're not trying to promote sickness. We're trying to promote health. You can still be a freak, but you can be a clean and healthy freak. I know, because I am. Now, I also got, did I show y'all this? Okay. Now, vitamin C helps with the immune system, cardiovascular, and antioxidant. So, vitamin C is very important to melanated people. And it helps to remove, and it dries, especially if you drink enough water, it helps drive out sickness out of your body. And so this would not be as effective for somebody that they may be on dialysis, that are not urinating. But there's other ways, because as long as you are going to the bathroom, it can get out your system. One way, either you're going to throw it up, throw it out, or piss it out. Okay? Just I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just trying to be real. So you got anything of that nature, because vitamin C is acidic, but it fights against sickness. And it boosts our immune system, melanated people. Then I got, stop it! These flies. I got animals over there decomposing, so I'm going through, I just got Kobe Day back, and so y'all know how it is. When a fly is like a nagging man or woman, you don't put it on them and you don't want to give them no more, and they just keep on, please, like worse than James Brown. Just please. No, you don't know how to behave. You don't get no more. And this was like $200. No, a little over $200. I have a cabinet full of vitamin stuff, but I want to talk about some stuff. Because even though I'm telling you this, it costs money. How is it that we're in the church world and we're telling these people about God? Because the divine name for healer is Jehovah Rapha, the Lord that healeth, right? And we're in these black churches and we're telling these people, God is a healer, and God is a divine healer. But if you don't have the gift of healing, if you don't have those connections, no, you need to learn not only heal yourself physically, if you cannot connect spiritually. Because there's essence in nature that will heal you and cleanse your body. And the quickest way to cleanse your body is through detoxification. We call it in the church world purifying and sanctifying. In other words, you got to take a dump. So I got Minister Mario on this, but I got the mushrooms. Mushrooms for melanated people are the best, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we carry a very strong bioelectrical field, and mushrooms are very good at learning how to harness that energy. But each one of these herbs, mushrooms in here, I got 7 of them here. One of lion's mane, turkey tail, reishi, and all of you got high blood pressure. I ain't a medical physician. I'm just telling you about what I be out here doing. But I'm very big on my 7 mushrooms. And I do have individual capsules. And this is what I do, and I tell people, melanated people, sometimes you may need something in your system that you don't care for the taste. Don't get it in a liquid form, get it in a capsule. Or buy those capsules where you can just put it in there, and then it passes your taste test, still gets to your stomach, and then your stomach disperses it through your system. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm very into this. Matter of fact, I already took them. I already opened it. What I didn't open is this one. Now, when you start doing this and there's a foreign virus or bacteria, you're gonna go to the bathroom. Your body is designed to get rid of what is not natural in your body. And they keep going into those atmosphere, they keep poisoning and repoisoning the atmosphere. Because scientifically, it's almost election time. And they want black people to be sick where they can't stand up. So they use a certain chemical that is going to affect our nervous system. It's chemical warfare, baby. This ain't conspiracy. It's just what it is. When Sister Tree is in one age bracket, I'm in another age bracket, Mother Susan, all over this globe, people going through dealing with respiratory because they put that shit in the atmosphere. And they know what they're doing. But I want to say, think about when you see white people, they told us years ago, the medical field is where the money gonna be. Before people were getting sick in Dallas and all of that, you ain't see none of that. Like, think about how long mankind, like black people, just do some math with me. Think about how long mankind been on this earth. And you ain't never heard the shit you hearing now. Black men ain't never had chemical, dealing with kidney failure, heart failure. But in this situation, in these circumstances, and the lack of economics, because most black people spend more money in their mortgages and their rent than they're spending on their health care. And that ain't no throw-off, baby, that's just the truth. Because if you're deciding whether you're going to be able to get some colloidal silver or some gas, guess what it's going to be? Gas to get to work. When you can't make enough money to make sure that you're okay, that's a problem, sir, man. And when there's a concerted effort against your genetics to make your genetics weak, where you are out here, Oregon. Oh yeah, I told y'all that. I got some there. That's why I got sugar. That's why I'm trying to tell you. If it's affecting me, and I got all this around me, and I'm indulging in all of this, then what is it doing that people can't afford it? Now, I got wild oregano. Now, you can't just go to the store and buy you some leaves of oregano, and it's gonna just cure it. This has to be this something like garlic and oregano is something you need in your daily diet. I'm gonna say it again. These are natural antibodies that fight against infection and bacteria, and you need it in your daily diet. So I got the wild oregano, and it's an immune support system. Your immune system is the most valuable thing you got inside your body. Because when it is functioning in optimum level, it will throw off, it will kill anything foreign in your body. This is why when people will get them surgeries and stuff in their body, or they put metal and stuff, they always have health issues, because your body is naturally designed to fight anything foreign. So your body turns against maybe the surgery. That's why they always say if you get a transplant, they got to see if the body gonna take you. The organ itself may be healthy, but your body has to accept it. And if the body accepts it, then you good. But if the body rejects that particular organ, it's a no-go. Y'all, I'm not making this complicated. I'm trying to keep it simple, and I'm trying to show you why money is a part of a concerted effort to keep melanated people in poverty. All of y'all that go out there and get them subsidized incomes and all that shit sound good until it keeps you at a place where you can't never rise above that. And therefore, that not only means, if that means that you can't rise above to make enough money to be low income, that means that you're never going to make the money to be able to take care of yourself or take care of your kids or your family. Because the only way that you're going to qualify, you must stay low income. And bitch, that's a trap. If that ain't a trap, I ain't never seen one. You mean I got to stay, for you to help me, I got to suffer. I got to have without. I remember going to get some help, and it was like, she's like, well, you come back in 6 months. I said, man, if I come back in 6 months, I've been lost everything I got. I don't really need that much help. I see some assistant. She said, no, you don't qualify. So I got to lose everything I got before I qualify to get some help? Nah. I'll go out there and sell some dick first. Because them couple dollars I need, and then if I get on this, I got to get you all in my business, and I got Scorpio in my chart. No, it was nothing appealing about that. It was nothing appealing about that. There's a reason why you are being economically stripped. There's a reason why when you go to these facilities, why certain things play a part in your well-being. Because it keeps you at a level where you cannot get the things that you need because you can't afford them. Everything free ain't free, y'all. So while oregano, you get in the gel cap, it is a natural antibody, which means that your body is naturally going to accept it, and it's going to give your body the strength to help your immune system to get rid of whatever this shit they putting out here. I told you, white people always against nature. Huh? Then I got burdock root. Burdock root purifies the blood. Now, I told y'all how I am about my stuff. I get 2,000 milligrams. Burdock root is simply dissolved up under the tongue. For all you candy lickers like me. If you gonna eat them out of house and home, get you some burdock root. Put it on your tongue. It don't even taste bad, because normally I have issues with taste. It purifies your blood. Your saliva is blood. I don't care how good you eat ass, eat pussy, suck dick. It's still saliva. If they want it wet, they're going to have to get it wet with saliva. And at that point, sir, you're sharing blood. At that point, ma'am, you're sharing blood. I don't care how good you are at it. And if you're that good, text me. I got a long weekend. Then I got mullein, respiratory. Mullein, I got 2,000 milligrams. Mullein, which I re-up because I was using mullein all the way. But since I was there and they only had one bottle, I got it anyway. But mullein I use to make sure my lungs are clear. Listen, you black people, you can't sit and wait till something happen to you and expect these people to be concerned about you because you in pain or you in some type of distress. It don't make no sense. Educate yourself as much as you can. And then put yourself in an economic situation where you have other people in the medical industry, because we have RNs in our church and stuff like that. And so there are certain things you have to fight chemicals with chemicals. The reason I can do the herbs the way that I do them and the doses that I do, because I can economically afford to do that. And plus, I've been doing it since I was 13 years old. I'm 51 years old. I'm 51 in December 52. And when I tell you it's something wrong and something going on in the atmosphere intentionally, I'm telling you as a person that does not get sick, I have great insurance. I don't have good insurance. I have great insurance. They don't make money off of me. The dental people made some money off of me. The eye people made some money. But the healthcare facility, they don't make money off of Apostle either. When I went there for that urinary tract infection, my name wasn't even in the computer. Because most of the stuff that I go through, I can solve on my own. Now, am I still a component of castor oil? Yes, I am. You don't know what these people are soiling the ground with. And you're picking it up because remember, when they have the ability to poison nature, they poison us. We are divinely, naturally connected to Mother Nature. And when Mother Nature is sick, we get sick. I don't know if you watch She-Ra and none of that, but I'm just giving you more example. When they poisoned the Whispering Woods, all of the creatures of Whispering Woods got sick. When you're connected to something, naturally, and when they're able, that's why when we do conjure work, we get things that belong to you. It's going to impact you. So when you see them out there poisoning the water, they're poisoning water signs. When you see them out there causing earthquake, that stuff affects every element of who we are. When they fucking with nature, they fucking with us. Don't think because they over there putting it in the atmosphere, they not messing with the air sign. Because they are. Nasty bastards. So I talked about mullein, burdock root. Now this right here, I'm going to tell you why I started taking this. I've been a UPS driver for 30 years. White people are nasty. It's in the story. But I've never had sinus, I've never had headaches, I've never had migraines, I've never experienced any of that. So, but cat's claw is excellent. For all y'all like to be getting up in the morning, be snoring all that, cat's claw. But cat's claw cleans my nasal passages. And so the ones that in my church that got sinus issues, I always tell them about what I be using. And so they're on this live too. They'll tell you like cat's claw. When Mother Susan was going through the eye infection and stuff, I gave her the silver right in the turtle because it's water soluble. You could give it to babies, wash their face. That's what I was doing earlier. I was cleaning my face. I said these bitches not getting me. Now that I know what's going on, because I do the process of elimination. You can tell I'm adding. I do process of elimination. I figure out what I'm doing to cause me to feel this way. If I don't went through everything and I ain't the problem, I don't never start with nobody else. When I'm trying to get me together, I always start with me. After I figured out it ain't me, it ain't but one other person. Because I don't fly. Spiritually, yes. But I ain't up in these atmospheres, and I know y'all don't mean us no good. I know, I ain't trying to figure it out. I'm trying to, no, oh, this is another one. Paradoxa. What do you got? This is antiviral, this right here will put to what's happening. Now, what happens with black people, the average person, they can't afford to keep eggs, bacon, or bread in their cupboards. What's up, my Gemini? Jelly sweet. So, cutting down trees is where I live is crazy. Because trees help us. Like, y'all got to understand, it's not by... All I'm just trying to tell black people, we sit around and they do this shit in our face. And then when stuff happens, we're like, oh my God. This is what pissed me off with black people. Like, huh? You saw this bitch twerking. You saw this bitch clapping her booty. You saw this nigga get a banana in front of your husband and down that banana and don't gag. What, a house got to fall on you? It's certain, I'm just saying, black people, it's certain things happen right in our face and we act like we ain't even seeing that. Or if we say something, it's like, a passing of the moment. Like, oh, that's not right, or why they doing it? They doing it for a reason. White people don't never do nothing. If they in your business, they in your business for a reason. They don't start. They keep telling you ain't no money, and they started building stuff. Let me explain to y'all. I got Capricorn, North Node. So if you Capricorn, you Aquarius, it just I just nonsense to me. Who gonna go and build complexes that people can't afford to live in? If there ain't no money and nobody getting raises, nobody getting promotions, why are these companies out here building up $300,000, $400,000 homes? Who the fuck gonna stay in them? And you know what happens, sir and ma'am? Somebody moving in it. But 9 times 10, it ain't one of us. I'm going to say this again. When they tell you the economy is bad, and they still building up Dollar Generals, 7-Elevens, beauty salons. I'm a UPS driver. I said, God, because I do US 1. Damn, how many Dollar Generals do we need on one road? And I'm not talking about no cheap ass dollar. I'm talking about nice facilities to pay people crumbs. See, the most time when you build a house or develop, you want to build the houses. Well, I ain't gonna take that back, because they built some cheap ass house and charge a whole lot of money. But there was a time where they built up houses so they wanted a revenue and a return. So they built it with certain equipment. But they know that most people today don't even consider that you're spending all this money to buy this $300 or $400 house, and they using the cheapest ass material at it is, and that's why you got a brand new house that leaks. You got a brand new house, like even my house is brand new. Ain't nobody ever stayed in it. They didn't even have light fixtures. And I had to sue them for the pipes, because I had a flood in my house. And a brand new house. Because they built this shit so fast. And I actually bought it from a truck driver. He could not prove his finances. That's his deal fell through because he could not prove his income. I said, I work for UPS. I can prove mine. I get paid weekly. UPS ain't fit a lot for me. They don't like this. They don't like that nigga like that. But Paradoxa is such a good anti-AIDS, antiviral, like, God, let me tell y'all something. And I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm not trying to be nasty. But black people been fucking the same sex for millions of years. Women on women, men on men, for millions and millions of years. We've been reincarnating, trying to find that headhunter. Huh? Some of y'all came back in this lifetime trying to find that Hoover. Huh? Some of y'all come back in this lifetime not to do God's will. You trying to find that chicken head, that pope. Huh? That's who you trying to find. You ain't trying to find a call of God. You're trying to reincarnate, chasing behind that Hoover. Everybody, reincarnation is not spiritual. But all of a sudden, we have epidemics. And it's normally affecting melanated people, because we're the ones that lack the economics to actually take care of ourselves. Stop feeding to the stories, baby. Because there's nothing new up under the sun with melanated people. Huh? There's absolutely, sir and ma'am, nothing new up under the sun for the gays, the straights, or the bis. Ain't nothing new. We've been doing it for millenniums. We've been doing it for lifetimes over lifetime. And we have never had these health issues. Huh? You think they ain't sucking and fucking over there in Africa? But they ain't got them issues. You think homosexual ain't going in Africa? That's where it started from. Huh? Some man seen that wood and he wanted something. And he got something. But he don't have sickness. So stop letting caucasity bring you the audacity to lie to yourself. It ain't our lifestyle that causes us to be sick. It's when you mess with Mother Nature and you ain't getting nutrients, your immune system cannot fight it off. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you get down. How we break this cycle is we start unifying. We stop lying. We stop getting on the bandwagon with other races about us. Can I say this again? How do we break this cycle? That we stop getting on the bandwagon with other racist ideas about us, prejudice ideas about us, and we start being a community, being a village, being a tribe. That's why I'm taking out my time on my Saturday, even though I ain't 100, to educate you if you are economically able. I don't care if you ain't sucking and licking on nobody. Build your immune system. Have it on hand. Do you understand that? I don't care if it's a paper cut. You don't need Neosporin, silver. If you ain't gonna do it by hand, this is why I used when I was going through before I got my root canal done, I kept cleaning my mouth with that high proof liquor. That's why it wasn't as bad as it was. Because that high proof liquor kills bacteria. And I kept it up under control. I didn't stop the infection. Because I had let it go too far, because I was out here getting crowned and getting initiated and getting cauldrons. And my mouth was just saying, all right, you get one more pot. And you don't take care of us, we gonna knock you to the ground, mother sucker. I was so dedicated to get this stuff done. Sir and ma'am, America's not about cure. C-U-R-E. America's not about it. They are about preserving the virus, the sickness, until it kills you. And they're trying to make as much money off of your decaying, your decline as possible. Whether you got good insurance, a piece of insurance, the medical industry is no more than a natural physical vampire. I've never seen so many dialysis facilities that they're building up like they're building up home complexes. Whose kidneys are y'all trying to shut down? Can I say it again? Nobody is building those type of facilities and putting those chairs in there because they're not intended for somebody to sit in there. If you want to know what's on the agenda, watch what they're building. That's the whole point of being a Capricorn or an Aquarius. We see the bullshit. You're not going to tell. You sit out there, you got a machete. You come in here with duct tape. A black bag the size that a human body can put in there. Bitch, you ain't got to tell me you trying to kill me. I'm watching what you're purchasing. When you watch what people do you get a clue? Can you buy a vowel? Do you need Vanna White to stand up and say, bing? Or can you just simply discern? Urgent care, that's a no. Thank you for that. It's enough of us black people all around this globe, sir and ma'am, that are dealing with some of the same thing. Why aren't we waking up? Why are we talking to each other? Why aren't we saying, oh, you don't see this? This ain't no conspiracy, bitch. It's history. They've been trying to genocide black people for centuries. You really think they're building a medical facility for Caucasians? We losing our young and our old to dialysis facilities. And let me explain that to you. For all y'all that don't study to show yourself approved, you don't study shit. You just talk shit. Kidney dysfunction comes through high blood pressure, which is treatable. That's the whole thing about the young lady that died. It was preventable. All of the sicknesses that happen with black men and women are all preventable. Unless you just have a hereditary sickness in your bloodline, then other procedures need to be taking place spiritually and naturally. But if a lot of the issues that we have are preventable, and normally through our everyday diet, it ain't nothing complicated. We have health issues because we have diet issues. Nobody wants to know how you a good root worker or a good conjurer and you don't know how to put a good meal together. Why would you put salt in hog maw when you know the meat from hog maw is salty? Like, how you a good conjurer? I remember my son had he had got some of my money blessed incense, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, I added some cinnamon to it." I said, "Son, it's already cinnamon in it." I didn't design that without thinking. My own child. That should have been a type of betrayal. Come think about it. How the hell you didn't think I thought enough to put in my recipe cinnamon? But nonetheless, just explain to me, if you trying to make your life better, how you can't make somebody else's life better? If you got knowledge, wisdom, understanding to for you to come through that, just like I was able, even though I went to the doctor and he gave me that bullshit ass antibiotic, knowing that I was in a state that, what about the painkillers and what about what I studied, I went and got my herbs. I was already on my herbs. And that's why I came through that in 3 days span. He was intending, them bitches in that hospital, in that urgent care, was intended for me to be back in there. Because there's no way with what you prescribed to me that was going to help me. That was going to prolong that situation. When I tell you I believe in curing, that means I don't want to deal with that shit no more. If I cure your finance, that means you're not broke no more. When I say cure you, that means you don't have that health issue anymore. When I say cure you, that's why they tell us do not say these things, because they make money off of your sickness, your weaknesses, and so therefore nobody wants to be cured. You don't want to resolve issues. As Kamala Harris, that's a perfect example on our Saturn energy. She said Donald Trump would rather run on a problem than to solve one. These are the people that are in power and you're trying to put in power. And I'm talking about in the natural world as well as the spiritual world. When you got a man or woman that is about running on a problem, when they come on social media, it's always about, you ain't never got a solution. You want to tell me about the roach, but you don't want to tell me about the raid. You want to tell me about the stomach ailment, but you don't want to tell me about the Pepto. If you're going to bring me a problem, bring me a solution. Or don't bring it at all. This is where Capricorn and Aquarius energy is necessary. You're not just going to sit up here and pile my plate up with a bunch of problems. And you ain't got not one solution. Then you, bitch, what you going to do on a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, you going to take this plate, you gobble that up. Because you're not going to come in here with a problem without a solution. Because just like you sat down and analyzed the problem, you should have sat down and analyzed how to resolve that problem before you brought it to me. Ask any of my clients, anybody that work with me, I always got a solution. They'll say, Tree will say, Dad, I got a question. I said, I got an answer. I'm not on this earth for 51 years to talk about problems. I didn't get on this social media platform and to alert black people about the bullshit they do in Africa without a solution. But I know it's going to take money. This is why I tell y'all about getting your finances together. This is why I tell you about your graveyard work. Don't wait till something happens to you as an individual and then you got to spring into action. You should be already, if the rain gonna come, bitch, have an umbrella. You can't afford an umbrella, find you a plastic bag, bitch. Don't give me no issue. Because if you can't afford an umbrella, you can get a plastic bag. It ain't fashionable, but it'll do the job. You can't buy the right toothpaste, then bitch go down there and get you some baking soda. Get you a baking soda, and you get you go to Dollar General and get you, cause they got plenty. They got plenty Dollar General. Go get you a toothbrush and brush your teeth 3 times a day. If you can't afford certain things, there's other things you can't afford. I don't want all this talking about, oh, these crackers gonna be crackers, huh? And if you do your work right, cookies crumble. They're not here for your well-being. And I'm sick of elderly people keep going to the doctor. They just there to milk your existence. Let me tell y'all something. Because I'm just not a dumb nigga. I want you to look at when your monthly statement come in from your insurance company, your medical. Could you not live off that what you going to the doctor for? If you didn't have no income coming in your house as an elderly man or woman, could you not live off of what your doctor's making off of you? That ain't no different than you being somebody's whore and he getting all the money, you doing all the fucking and sucking. You don't feel played? How you making all this money off of me and it's my health? Even when I ain't nothing wrong with me, you still getting paid. A pimp still showing up. You ain't sucked no dick, gave up no ass. He still showing up for his money. And he still want his money. I don't care who you ain't slept with. Find you a Capricorn. Find you an Aquarius. Because I don't understand how you ain't stupid. Somebody has to. How you don't know you being played? For your health alone. How your doctor walk away with billions of dollars and you still sick? How he or she got it in Congress that you can't even sue them if you took the vaccination for this COVID-19? Before they distributed that COVID-19 medicine, they got it passed in Congress. They can't pass for a stimulus check. They can't pass for recreation, but they passed it for that pharmaceutical company. They did that. So, bitch, don't tell me what you can't agree to. Huh? If you can give some sex to Tyrone, oh, you gonna ride me. You not finna tell. If you can sleep with that nigga, oh. I heard somebody tell me, oh, I'm not interested. I said, not that I want you to sleep with me, but I just saw what you sleep with. Don't tell me you won't have me. Bitch, don't you ever try me. And I don't want to sleep with you. But for you to try to imply that you wouldn't have me when I done seen you sleep with monkeys, mosquitoes, and rabbits, fuck no, get the fuck out of here. See, I heard some of y'all tell them, I got, it ain't gonna work over here. It just, I'm too educated. I ask questions. You can't say you want better out of this thing called life, and you're sitting here letting somebody play in your face. That's the whole thing about how, oh my God, Crockett, Congresswoman Crockett. Anybody know her name? Jasmine. Am I saying it right? Jasmine Crockett? I mean, and the thing about, come on, like them clapbacks. Like, you're not going to play him. Like, she like, I don't see what I see. I didn't hear what I heard. Stop letting people play in your face. I don't care if it's a Tata Mumbo. You're not going to play in my face. You going to tell me I got the victory and I'm still hungry? That's what some of y'all used to in church. They'll tell you about a God that can heal, and you still walk out with your sickness. You walk out with your ailment. You walk out with your disgust. And you pay for them to exist. And because you come over here and I tell you about your ass and tell you how ridiculous you sound and look, you get mad with me. I should be the one you supporting. I'm a pastor. I'm a preacher. I'm licensed. I'll marry you and that raggedy bitch. I don't put people together, but if you want to marry a suicidal bitch that already told you that they'll kill you and your mama and your children and your pet giraffe, I don't have no problem with it. I believe in live and let live. But one thing I will do before you marry, I will tell you the butt naked truth. And what you do with that certain man is your business. Because you grown. Nobody else might not believe you grown. But I believe you're grown. She said you right on the nose. Ooh. Let me tell y'all something. We're in a place in our life, in our time slot, we don't have no more time for lives. We have absolutely no more time. It's too many of us dying for various of reasons. I mean, when it comes down to our health is just one reason. It's a big reason, but it's so many avenues of this everyday life that we are losing the battle. We cannot stand up for our elderly. We're losing the battle. We cannot stand up for our sick children because we're losing. There was a time when every household, no matter how economically challenged they were, they had remedies. They knew what to do with that onion. They knew what to do with that egg. The only time the doctor came is when it was out of control. Other than that, simple stuff. Your stomach hurt, castor oil. My aunt used to, my family crazy. Anyway, my aunt used to give us Budweiser. Talking about, oh, it'll kill the worm. Take a swig of this. This will kill the worm. And we like food, get right up there and drink it. I did too. I should have been a dope head, but I wasn't. The stuff I did. I remember I had one of, this ain't right, don't do this. Don't do this. I was not rap tight as a child. I had one of my mama Virgo, she whooped my ass. I had one of my cousins snorting BC powder. Then I had two of my twin cousins begging me, and you know the chiclets that you eat, like they have different type of color. I always had stuff, so they were like begging me for my chiclets. I went and I got the laxative chiclets, and that's what I gave them. They was in there crying because they couldn't stop going to the bathroom. I done put matches between my cousin toes. Me and him got in a fight. I tried to burn his ass up. I was just like, I ain't never been right. I ain't never been right. I've always been vindictive. You do something to me, I'm gonna try to fuck you up, and I love you too. I did that to family members. So all y'all out here think you get in the ring with Pastor Ely and think I won't do it. You don't bother me, I don't bother you, but that's how I was. He was laying up there asleep, and I put them matches between his toes, because I already knew he was stronger than me. I already knew it, but I could outrun his ass. And I set his toes on fire. Yes, I did. I done got whoopings for a lot of stuff that I used to do. My mama used to beat me a lot. Some stuff I thought she beat me because of my daddy. But a lot of stuff I was doing because I heard people cheering. Oh, you begging? Oh, I'm gonna stop you from today. You finna learn. This Sagittarius finna teach you. This class is for free. Y'all made me think about stuff that I've been doing. I got a whooping. Me and my cousin was in the house fighting. My cousin was on my mama's house. Me and my cousin, he was always stronger than me. I said I was faster than him. But I was, cause they used to call me Pee because I was small. So me and him was in there fighting. And my mom had people out there stoking out. I don't know if y'all know what stoking out, but it was my grandma. It was a house that's been in our generation for years. It's been over 100 years now in our generation. So me and him in there fighting, and I had told him he had me pinned down on the floor, and so he said, I told him, I said, if you let me get up here, I'm gonna fuck you up. I always had a mouth. I ain't cussing in front of my grown ups and elders, nothing. But I thought, I'm gonna fuck you up. I said, just let me get to the kitchen. So he was holding me down. So when he held me down, because we had what they call them shotgun houses. So he was able to run out the back door. That's what his plan was, right? So when he let me up, he took off running, and he ran out the back door. I ran into the kitchen. I got a butcher knife. Fire and butcher knife is what I had. I was with a knife and some fire. I ran behind him. So the men were outside the house because they had those things all around the house and they were stuck in the house. And I had came around that corner. He had a head start on me. I had him run down. But I slung that knife. And I missed him by inches. The man that was stuck in Mr. Billy, he dead now anyway. But he told on me. My mama whooped me. He said he almost hit that boy in the head with that butcher knife. If that boy had not turned that curve, because I was good at slinging a knife. And that's what I did to my loved ones. I love my people. But you fuck with me, I'm gonna get you back. I was always that child. When I say my mama woke me out about that, I'm sorry, y'all. But it's just, I could teach you about health. Anybody that can kill can heal. But I was all like that. I've always fought dirty. I just did stuff. You're not gonna do it. I don't care how big you is. My wife will tell you, I got 2 ex-wives. They'll tell you, I don't care how tall that nigga is, that don't mean nothing to me. I will blind you just like I would blind a midget. And think because you're a midget and you're a cripple, I won't fight you? You knew your ass was crippled and blind before you came up here fucking with me. Huh? I'll sling you in a puddle of water and you can find your way out. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Matter of fact, thinking about handicap. Some of y'all that are out there, y'all got a handicap sticker. I have recently become open to dating or at least sexing somebody with a handicap sticker. But you got to have 2 handicap stickers. Cause one of them going in my car. My grandma, there was a lady, and let me tell y'all this. There was a lady that was in our neighborhood. She was this lady ain't had no legs. This lady was forever, she always had a man. So I heard my mom and them talking about her. So I said, what? Because I said she ain't have no legs. They said, the women in my family said, but she got a pussy though. That ain't broke. If that ain't broke, she in. I'm trying to tell y'all my family talk. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, how she having sex? She ain't got no legs. Because I'm thinking myself throwing the legs over there. Like, you don't need no legs to have sex. She said, her pussy ain't broke. And I was like, true. Facts are just facts. You might be having a psychological issue, but it's still the fact. And that lady kept a man. And them men would be pushing her in her wheelchair, so she had to be good. They were pushing that wheelchair across the road. And she kept a job. And amazing. And I know that because that's what they were talking about. Somebody said, not for the handicapped. Who? Whosoever will, let them come. But not, you can't just have, you got to have 2 handicap stickers. You ain't fit to, no, I'm not fit to just do that to be doing that. And don't be judging me either. Because I lay pipe equally. You say, I told you I don't discriminate and I don't judge. You ain't got to have no arms or legs. As long as your throat work and your back, I'm good. I'm 51 years old. I done did everything else. I don't know. I done did a lot of stuff. I done had sex on a wheelchair. I've been nasty a long time, that's all. I'm 51. Y'all put it out there. If you got a handicap sticker, got to have 2. You ain't even got to love the Lord. I don't even care about your religious belief. All I need to know is you legal to have them handicap stickers. I don't want to know, because y'all know black people, they handicap sticker be inspired and stuff like that. No, you got to be up to date. I need to see the record. Before we do something, I need to see your record. Is that decal right? I want at least 2 years. So we break up in between. I don't want no mess. Because I am something else. Because I'm tired of parking there and looking for a parking space. I'm ready to get to the front. If I'm going, the last shall be first, the first shall be last. Why shouldn't the man of God I should be able to pull up. I pull up first at my church. I pull up to Virginia House. But if I got a handicap sticker, oh, man. Especially in Miami. I'm trying to look at how I'm going to make life easier for me. You need to be thinking about the same thing. Find you a man or a woman with one leg in the grave and the other on a banana peel. And then you accidentally push. Oh, I already got that open. So I hope that this Natasha, listen, I'm a businessman. Two things for certain about a handicap sticker. There's a check somewhere. They got a check, and if they got a sticker, they got a check. So that means there's gonna be a consistent income. I got a church to build. And if you come to my church and you just see a bunch of handicapped, like majority of all the parking spaces handicapped, hey, a brother had to do what he had to do. You want to do right, you want to help me build my church. The handicap, I got a whole acre number of handicapped parking spaces. And yes, I'm going with every last one of them. And don't get jealous, because I'm sitting at Disney World in the front. Huh? I will be sitting at Disney World in the front. They say, you ain't handicapped. Who? I'm for the handicap. If any parts of me in them, I'm handicapped. Baby, show them your sticker. I don't like the disrespect. Show them your sticker. Flash them with the sticker. And then as we walk away, she rolls away, I walk away, I'm going to give you one of these. In the name of the Lord. It's me. All right, I got to get off here. I got to talk to my baby Scorpio. I love you. I got, Natasha, me, you're going to talk today. And somebody else, I did my mind. I feel so much better. Mother Susan with the tea. If y'all don't mind, we're gonna because I want us to start looking down. Stop looking down on our handicap. Because the stuff that I see handicapped, it's some freaky handicapped people out there. They might not want to come to the front right now. They want to be at the front of everything else. That's why that black lady shot them two white boys for getting in her spot. That's right. It's flash. Yeah. Ooh. And one of my uncle told me I was a little kid. He said, nephew, if you're ashamed of it, don't do it. You don't tell a Sagittarius that, because there's a lot of stuff I ain't ashamed of. That's why I done a lot. I ain't ashamed of nothing I done. I'm private about what I done. But shame, he said, if you're ashamed, don't do it. Now I've done some things that I'm not ashamed of. It might have hurt some people, but I wasn't ashamed of it. I ain't gonna lie about that. I sit right in front of Yahshua and tell it. Did you know they was handicapped? Yes! I prayed to you. How you didn't know? I asked you. Told you I want to get to the front of the line. I wasn't playing. I ain't gonna mistreat the handicapped. The one thing about me, if handicapped people want to be seen as equal, I'm gonna beat your back down just like you was not handicapped. I'm gonna beat your jaws just like I'll beat any other person that ain't handicapped. One thing you won't have to worry about me when it comes to sex, I will not discriminate against you. I'm gonna treat you just like I would treat anybody with legs, arms, a neck, a hip, or a booty. I promise you I won't discriminate. I will handle you the same way. Now, if you can't catch that pole because you ain't got no arm, that ain't on me. You can't hold on that wall because you ain't got no hands, that ain't on me. But I'm going to handle you like any other person. You always get that from me. The chief telling you, I would not do it to you, huh? You better come in there with some grips. Huh? Because I'm treating you like everybody else. I'm not gonna sit there and treat you delicate. If I would take out their spine, you'll be seeing little handicaps, little short midget spines up here. You like, what, Apostle? What? Who? They was just shouted. It's still a spine. You won't shake your little midget booty in front of me. I'm gonna hit it just like I hit anybody else's booty. Same way. I'm not that type of person. I never judge. I don't discriminate. I handle you as such, huh? Now bring them short arms over here and grab this dangling. And let the Lord use you. All right, I'm done. All right, love y'all. See y'all in a little bit. And just know that I'm out here handling business. All right, peace.